I don't think I'm going to mine too much here, but just want to make sure I pick up a decent amount of copper. Yep, I found that well. This way and see if there's the... It wasn't too deep. That's about as wide as the vein gets. But it's a pretty decent vein. I think I'm scraping the bottom here. Pyrite, iron, califerite. Up there where that cobblestone is where I started to pump out lava. That was one of the lava wells I drained. I think I'm going to make one more cut back and then I'll head out back to the house. I think this is the back of the vein. Yeah, got most of a satchel. That should keep me going for a little while. Ah, overshot the dock. Need to reload the torch launcher. Take all this regular copper ore for now. Yeah, all that other stuff had already washed. First HV machine done. Yep. Now I got the integrated logic circuits and an advanced assembler. Oh, yeah, now I need to show it I have one of those. To work on these ones. Can make an advanced MV tier circuit assembler. Because I can only get one level down from where I am. Get NAND. Still need, I can supposed to be able to do NAND chips, which yeah, I can. I just haven't. Because they need little weird pieces. Surface mount components. To get down into tier 3 circuit boards for this stuff. Need to collect rewards for the advanced assembler. I get a few phosphorus doped wafers. I am nowhere near being able to make them. Things. Oh, you get twice as much though. Okay. So twice as much goes in, but you get twice as much wafer out. And then you also get 4 times as much printing. Because the idea is the nicer wafer, you can get nicer scroll on it with the higher power engraver. There is a HV assembly machine. Let me do surface mount components. Which would make my integrated circuit's a little bit easier. But the big push is for the amazing circuits. I don't know, they don't... Processor circuits? I don't know, it's weird. Like, that's why there's this whole diagram for them. Because the best you can get... So microprocessors are the best you can get for LV. Integrated processors are the best you can get for MV. Nanoprocessors, quantum processors, crystal processors, wetware processors, wetware mainframes. I'm only like maybe a third of the way through this pack so far, just in tech progression. I get a bunch of those that will make it easier to make a couple more machines. I should get the transformer. What it is? It's a medium voltage transformer. I mean, I'd rather have 16 amp. Can that be... low to medium? There we go. Medium voltage transformer. No, that's 16 amp. I want... That's 16 amp out. I want a 16 amp in. Oh, that's... Direction energy. That's a battery buffer. Amp. HBI high amp. High voltage, high amp transformer. No, that's for the next one up. Yeah, that's what I want there. Forks copper, forks gold, medium voltage transformer. Okay, so I do need to build one of these no matter what. What am I running over here? Yeah, I'm running 16 amp. Or I'm running full 16 amp through the system. So if I can pull 4 HV out the other side, up to 4 HV out the other side, that'd be really nice to start off with. Turbo combustion generator. Which would say how much it lasts for different energy levels. Steel gear, gold cable. I mean, just have to make the big stainless steel gear. So waiting on a medium frame. Small gear, those are laser engravers. I think this is the gear. I do have the larger gear I could teach. Yeah. Just have space for a card. Yeah. If I can teach that, I can just request diesel generator, HV diesel generators. I don't think I'll be able to request everything here now. Coils, though. I need a Mark V Bessie pipe. That isn't producing much ash. Produced any. Wondering if that's because of the higher heat. It burns cleaner. I don't know. That'd be a nice mechanic, though. Give you a reason to upgrade the coils if you're a level. Well, that would still be some ash. If you're like a coil level above whatever recipe you're running, it doesn't produce ash. Half the reason I went and got a ton of silver was because I need to make a ton of and also the copper. So I might even run even more copper. I want to run more copper. How am I doing for redstone? Decent still. Just trying to do the math in my head real quick. If I'm going to pull a bunch of resources for signalium wire, which is the HV wire, making sure I didn't have another random thing in my inventory that I slotted in there that shouldn't be. Stainless big gear for 4 stainless ingots. Signalium. Because it's 4 and 4 and some redstone, right? 4 silver, 1 copper. Sort of. On this. This one especially makes me feel like I need a scratch piece of paper all the time. Let's see. So this is 4/5 silver. And it's 1/5 copper. Make 2 signalium. I mean, this is basically just silver. So what, this is like 1 and 4 copper. Makes 2 signalium. So it actually requires more copper than it does silver. Okay, so yeah, I do want to run more copper. It was another 4 stacks. I mean, I'm also going to have a lot of silver going to bolts to make circuits right now, but the majority of it's going to go towards signalium. Now I think I might need a tank of redstone. No, I shouldn't do that. I only have 7,000-ish at a time. Do I have any other options to get redstone, stabilized redstone? Like a chemical or something? I don't think I do. Or a way just to get a ton of redstone. Besides mining. And at one point I found a weird loop for something. Copper. Use Ender Pearl, Infinity Ancient, Mana Dust. And one of each. Copper. Vitriolic Chicken. Can only be found in space. Can make its eggs. Sulfuric acid, lead, zinc solution. Eggs and binding agent. Binding agent, I need the Hellfire Forge, which I technically have access to. Just gotta make it. Because it requires a block of demon metal. And the rest of the stuff. So I think if I remember correctly, the loop was that I'd have to introduce cryothium dust into the circle, but I'd make a net profit. So basically, it would be an engine that runs on cryothium to make me destabilized redstone. Gelled cryothium. Anything other than this. What was it? Okay. So the one redstone in to make 2. Brine I've got infinite of. Snowballs I have infinite of. Blaze powder. Technically have infinite of. I can use Essence of Knowledge from the tank over here. To make snowballs into cryothium or blizz powder. I just gotta make sure my math is right. Because 10 redstone is 140 or 1,440 millibuckets. So this is technically turning half a redstone into 10 redstone with less. It scared me. The New Year's messages have been going off at random. I think that's main. It might be. Okay, so if my math is right, this is annoying. I think it lasts a little too long. They were going off outside, I didn't know that. I was too busy doing math. Okay, so if the math is right, since this is essentially half a redstone, uh, 44, I get every loop gives me half a redstone's worth of stabilized redstone. It's very small, but it is technically infinite redstone. I mean, this would be the better way. to get the Blizz rods. But I can do it without the Blizz rods. LV chemical bath. LV mixer. Fluid transposer. And it's just extractors. I need to find one of my big notepads. Something I picked up from my dear mother is notepad writing. And I don't have one of my notepads because I almost never use them unless I'm doing something technical like this. Because even though I'm a huge fan of spreadsheets, when I'm doing like small, fast math, I like just being able to scroll stuff down. And it just doesn't look right in a spreadsheet. I need to just teach the system a bunch of weird cable just so it doesn't annoy me anymore. And now I just have a portable tank of rubber that makes it easier. In my free time, I've been listening to the Black Pants Legion's Van Zant Volume 1. It's a bunch of Mech Warriors Battletech songs. And I get like Home is the Regiment and the Old Bones of Van Zant. Some of those songs stuck in my head. And I do have a Mech Warrior game I want to play, but it's not new. And I've had it for a long time. So I kind of want to start it. I was a little too young for the original video game Mech Warrior craze. So, I mean, the fun things about Mech Warrior, if you've ever heard about it, you've probably heard about the original controversy around it, which is the company that was originally hired out to design a lot of the mechs was a overseas company from the US. They were also working for a major studio in Japan at the time. So they were working for the studio that does Mech Warrior Battletech here in Seattle, Washington. And they were also working on some stuff for a firm in Japan. They sold, because this was early days of international like business, like I think it was late 70s, early 80s. Don't remember exactly. I was too young. I wasn't even born yet. Actually, let's put it that way. I was not created. Well, they sold them to both firms, or the firm sold them to both buyers. And so for a while, Battletech and Robotech had the same mechs. And eventually they found out about it. And I think the firm got sued. And is it FASA? I can never remember who the company's name who owns BattleTech off the top of my head. Made an agreement, and they're in the old BattleTech stuff. They weren't pretty much. They said they wouldn't produce anymore, but they also were allowed to sort of reference it but not show it. So there was designs that pretty much each side, I believe, walked away with. I mean, and I think the most of the designs BattleTech uh, kept were the iconic ones. But in the Mech Warrior, or sorry, Robotech took in the Mech Warrior BattleTech, they were now classified as like I forget if they're Shadow Mechs or Lost Mechs, but in the lore, like we don't talk about these mechs anymore for some reason. And they kind of just made it a lore thing that these mechs stopped existing. Let's see. Now I can convert 16 amps MV into 4 amps HV if I need to. And I can also convert the other way, 16 or 4 amps MV, or no, 4 amps HV into 16 amps MV. But yeah, no, in the 90s, a lot of Battletech video games started coming out with the Mech Warrior series. And I remember them as video games that my older cousins played. I didn't get to play them. I barely got to play anything my older cousins played. But I was also lucky that the grandparents' really bad computer was filled with games and low supervision. And that's originally luckily it was, or funnily enough, it was too bad to play any of the Mech Warrior games. But it could play Command and Conquer and Red Alert. And I played a ton of Red Alert by the time I was like 10. I remember the first time I beat an easy AI, which I think I forget if it's one of those games where it says easy, but they kind of messed up around with the code was messed up. It wasn't easy. Uh, where was I? Oh, that's an empty portable tank. I should keep that on me. I love that these actually say what side you're looking at. So much easier to work with. I should start using these compact machines. But I don't think they have energy tunnels. It's just called compact machines. Or is it anything? Like, is it... Where are my tunnels? I want to test something. Oh, I have a bunch more of these. I should keep these on me. Okay, so I thought these tunnels were like like they were specific. So normally in mods, okay, I've messed with both of those. Normally in mods, to pass data like fluid, item, energy, they usually have those split apart to stop you from doing a bunch of weird stuff. But I think these tunnels are just anything, and I need to test that. Basic macerator, I can use that. Where I forgot to look for where my personal shrinking device. Of course, it's not where I need it. There's also a ton of unrounded transport pipe in here. I'll leave that for now. Do with it. Device. Hmm. No, it's not here. Didn't get put in this one. Why am I hearing some... Like that's not... Whatever. Where did I put it? Maybe over here. Yeah, I put it over here. This should be the south wall. If I go like tunnel... south. Where's the connection here? Okay, this has no power in it. Okay, do I need to put it? No, I don't think. I do need to put a tunnel out here. Be able to pick this up as is. Where do I have? That's the voltage. Attached it to west. This is what I was worried about. That I wouldn't be able to pass electricity into compact machines. Connected out here. I can pass RF. I can't pass So I'd have to transform this into RF, pass it in, and then transform it back. Huh. That's a little annoying. The other option I had was to just put a diesel generator in here, or as many as I needed, and just pass diesel into here. Thing that sucks is you can't pass stuff up here. Oop, I fell off. That's not good. I forgot to put an anchor on my helmet again. Oh, that's not good. I lost the personal shrinking device. I need it to get in. I think I do. Oh yeah, this is why I had one of those. I had the wire. Dang it, I've got a grave somewhere in there. I have to make another one real quick. What does this actually say? It doesn't actually have an inventory of anything I lost. Need a steel plate. Find electrum wire. The glass is going to take a minute. gotta remember to use these circuits. Rebuild this, get my new grave back, blah, blah, blah. I did something stupid and now I gotta atone for it. All because I wanted to check something. And I wasn't careful. There we go. Enough for 2 anchors. Yep. Well, I need more than 2 anchors, but that's a start. I still have a decent amount of ectoplasm. I just want to put one on this so I don't mess up again. I like the idea of compact machines, but I don't like the limit on faces. To me, compact machines would be really cool if you could put an extension block to give it sacrifice a face to get 5 more faces. But I bet that might be a little hard in the coding. There we go. Yeah, my grave's all the way down. Yep, there it is. Actually, underneath. Let's see if I can get enough for a fly potion real quick. But we gotta go to break. Ugh. Okay. Take a break here, and then we'll do some more when we get back. Had to cough for a second. Did I use that one sky dust I had? I did. Or no, I've got a couple. Elixir of Feather. Feather. I got Cloud Buff. I just haven't grown any. Yeah. Yet. Need to do the pixie stuff. What else is it used for? Two. I forget. The one that produces starlight in a void. Don't. I guess you only need 2 for that. I already have the Rod of Elevation. Yeah, not a lot. Gonna make 2 potions. I need to go look at the farm. Oh, no, I already took down the building that I had stuff in. That likely means everything's in my inventory already, and I should have just looked there. Everything here looks smooth. Be down here, and I need to see this of liquid starlight. I might actually cloud buff in here. Oh. Gosh. Cup of water. Charcoal. There we go. Stuck. Nope, that was the way out. I'm gonna drink a night vision potion. Or I need to. See in here. Don't have night vision. Do I have any actually any cloud buff? Make a rain shield. That requires cloud. Well, that was weird lag. Where's the arcane ash I last used? That was loud for me. Hopefully it wasn't loud for everyone else. Did I? the Arcane Ash last? If I had Hellfire Forge, I could make it easily. Paper. Something I was looking for. Let's see, where do I got bone meal? I still had some in here. There we go. That had bone meal. There we go. That's enough that I won't accidentally use it up. Wasn't showing that it was getting water yet. Put this in here. Should make the two, shouldn't I? Minutes of flight. See if I can get my stuff back. Yep. Blood magic potion flask out of it. Vision. Blindness, weakness, strength, slow, haste, deaf, light, take, saturation, potato saturation potions. Oh, that's the anchored one. Sort it back out real quick. Glitch metal. I won't lose my night vision hat. Sad to say, I think I'm worn out. So I want to thank everybody for watching and hope you have a wonderful new year. I might play something tomorrow. I might not stream until the usual times on Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays, but thank you all for watching, and I will see you then.